We have been working for the past couple of weeks on addition and subtraction using different place value strategies. So one of the things Ms. R and I have been noticing are that some of us are using one or the other of the strategies, but maybe not two of the strategies that we've asked you to use. So what I'd like you to try and do this time is to make sure to try the vertical form and the place value chart when you solve. Why do we ask you to do that? Why isn't it just okay for you to solve it up here in your head? So the thing is, we don't know what's going on up here in your head, and neither does anyone else. So it's really important as a mathematician in your future that you are ready to explain and describe how you solve things and to show people how you do it, okay? That's going to be so important when you get a job as an adult for you to be able to be like, hey, here's what I think, and they won't believe you until you justify it and prove it. So this week we're really working on how do we show our work, okay? So we've got two different ways to work on that today, and I would like you to try both of them in your work, okay? So really trying vertical form and place value chart. Now, let me go ahead and do both of them at the same time so we can see how they are similar, okay? So we're gonna have a problem, and first we'll try a double digit, and then we'll get it slightly harder with a triple digit problem, okay? So we're going to try this one first. So on your work, it's gonna be written like this, where it's horizontal, okay? So you're gonna see it like this in a box in your practice, okay, on Seesaw. But then what I want you to do is take those two numbers and stack them, okay? Making sure your ones are lined up and your tens are lined up. Sometimes I like to draw a line down the middle just to show where each of those places is. So I'm gonna go 5 ones and 7 tens. Okay, sorry, my dog is scratching. That's the sound you're hearing in the background. So I'm gonna have 7 and 5 in my ones place. Now I'm gonna set my chart up just like that. So I have my hundreds right here. You can write it like this, tens place and ones place, just like all my numbers. Then I'm thinking, okay, 7 and 5. That's what my ones are gonna be. But actually I like to think of it as I'm gonna put in both numbers, and I want to make sure I build both numbers inside of it before I count them all up together, because addition means that I'm putting the numbers together, right? So 47, let's do it. 10, 20, 30, 40. Awesome, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, double check, yep. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and then I come down here because I'm being organized. I like to do 5 in a row. 46, 47, yes, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Woo. Okay, I draw a line to show that I'm putting in my second number down here. Now I'm gonna go 75, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So that's 5, 6, 7 tens, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Awesome. So now that I'm looking at both of those numbers, I'm ready to count them all up together. Okay, so I'm going to always start with my ones place. Say, I promise, Mrs. Charrington, I will start in my ones place when I'm adding my numbers up. That's what you would do here in the vertical form and here on the place value chart. So let's do it kind of at the same time. Okay, so I'm going 7, and I need 3 more to make 10 with my 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to circle those and regroup or bundle and create my new 10. I put my new 10 underneath my tens place. So since I did it here, I'm going to also show it over here, because 7 plus 5, that makes 10, 11, 12. So now that I know that, I leave the 2 and the 12 in my ones place, what you see here, and then I bring that new 10 that I just made from the number 12 here, and I put it under my tens place. Okay, so now I can clearly see that it looks the same. I have 4 tens, 7 tens, and 1 new 10. Okay, that's called showing my new tens below. Okay, so now I'm ready to count all of it up. I already see that I have 2 left over here in my ones place, and then I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I have 12 because 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 1 more is 12. Okay, so that's 12 tens, which is the same as 100 and 2 tens, and 2 ones. Okay, so really what I'm doing is I'm thinking 7, this is 7, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 tens. 10 tens makes 100. We know that from the past, so that's why in my answer you're going to see 100, 2 tens, and 2 ones. Okay, so now that we've done that version of the problem, which a lot of you have been practicing for a while, I want you on your assignment to make sure that you solve with your vertical form, showing your new tens below, and with your place value chart. Both strategies to make you even stronger at your math, okay? So now, if you're like, okay, that's a lot, I'm gonna go ahead and try to handle that, I'm gonna go do my work now, that's fine. If some of you are like, no, I'm pretty sure I got that, I think I need a challenge, then stick with me and we're gonna do a challenge. So here we go, let's erase this here, and I'm just gonna erase the bottom part here, because we still want to use our place value chart for this next one. Now, in our goal, we said we're going to be able to do double or triple digit numbers. So for those of you that are ready for the triple digit, here we go. I think let's start with 352, say, plus 768. Okay. All right. So we've got a new problem now. Whew. And I set it up. You guys are going to see it like this. You will see the horizontal version in a box on your assignment. You want to rewrite it so that your ones, tens, and hundreds are all lined up together, just like this. Okay, so now we're really ready to go. 352, 100, 200, 300, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 351, 352. Okay, let me make sure I have 3 hundreds in the hundreds place, 5 tens, 2 ones. Yes, always make sure. And then we're going to draw the other number in another color just to make it obvious. We have 8 ones. Oh, I don't start there. When I build it, I like to build it from the hundreds place. So I go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Do you hear me? I'm counting by tens. Please be careful. Okay, you want to make sure you're counting by hundreds to start with. So a lot of times, like, we can be going so fast that we might make a silly mistake. So make sure you're being really careful. We have 7 hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Okay, and then we have 6 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me double check. I'm going to count them all up. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 710, 720, 730, 740, 750, 760, 761, 762, 763, 764, 765, 766, 767, 768. Whew, took me a little bit, but now I'm really sure I'm going to get the right answer. Okay, so now I have 8 plus 2. I start with my ones place. I'm ready to add and put all those together. I see it that I have 8, and I just need 2 more to make a 10. So now I know I can bundle up or regroup all my ones, because 8 plus 2 makes 10. That means I'm going to put that 10 over here, and I'm going to show that in my chart too, and I have nothing left in my ones place. If you look, that looks like the number 10. We just moved it apart so that the 0 from the number 10 stays in the ones place, because those are ones, and the 1 from the number 10 goes into the tens place, because that's worth 10. Okay, and that's shown right here too. Awesome. Now I have to look at my tens place and see if I have more than 9, because then I have to bundle. So if I have 10 in here, and I'm sure I do, it looks like a lot. I can also see over here, 5 plus 5 would already make 10. So 5 plus 6 makes 11, and then 1 more makes 12. Okay, so I hear 12 tens. So I'm going to leave 2 tens here and put 10 tens in the hundreds place. Do you see that this right here looks like the number 12? because it is 12 tens that I just counted. I leave the 2 tens here, bring the 10 tens into my hundreds place, because 10 tens, if we count it out, is 100. So you can see that here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 4 of these from the top to make 10. So that's 10 tens, there's my new 100. Okay, so I have 2 tens left, and now how many hundreds do I have? 7 plus 3, that's a tens fact, that makes 10, plus 1 more is 11. So 7 and 3, 7, that made 10 already. I'm going to move that, but where is that moving to? I don't have that place in my chart, but that is going to be, well, these are ones, these are tens, these are hundreds, next comes thousands. Okay, so I have 100 left, and I made 1,000. Okay, so I'm going to see that over here when I do my vertical form too. Eventually you could do this by itself. This is a good way to check. So I have 7 plus 3, that makes 10, plus 1 more is 11. So I leave the 1 from the 11 over here, and I bring the other one digit, I bring it to my thousands place. That's because it's really worth 10 hundreds, and when I have 10 hundreds, what do I get to? Let's count them up. Let's use your fingers, magical counting sticks. So 10 hundreds. So each of my fingers is worth 100, and there are 10 of them. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. That's why my 10 hundreds becomes my 1,000. And my answer, when I'm answering with thousands, I go ones place, tens place, hundreds place, and then I decide to put the comma right after my thousands place, between the thousands and the hundreds. So we read the comma by saying thousand. So it goes 1,120. Okay? So my answer is 1,120. You can see that down here in my chart as well. So you are ready to go try on your own. I'm so excited to see what you do. Please remember, you do want to show all your evidence of how you know to get to your answer. So please give us all these awesome strategies, Ms. R, and I will be so proud of you.